click that, and then I'm on, and then I can go, hello and welcome to the stream. I'm Madcat, and this evening again, I'm jumping back into SnowRunner, a departure from my planned painting, because, as I was just explaining to Hawk, I realised I've almost finished the 3 that I've been working on, and I've no other colour scheme set. So rather than me finish up those in like 10 minutes and then be like, I don't know what I'm doing for the next part, Hawk came along saying, anybody want to help out with his save? I'm like, yes, I enjoy playing SnowRunner, you guys enjoy watching me flip vehicles, it seems like a good mix, so that's what I'll be doing. So we are in Amur? Yes, Amur. So this is actual snow in this one. If I click over to the game tab, you can actually see proper snow. It's white. It's a pain in the ass. But yes, we shall be doing this, and is there any particular missions you need me to crack on with, or is it just grab one and go?
So the biggest one is if you go to the Amur, how would you say it, Petroleum Company, block Beta.
Ooh.
Beta.
Yeah.
There's lots of stuff that needs picking up.
Yes.
So, as I alluded to yesterday, if you look at the global map, everything's kind of in a string, so you have to go through one map to get to the other, so it's just proving a bit of a
slog.
Bit of a long one, yeah.
Right, okay.
So there's a couple of things I know are on this map, including the delivery point, I think. No, I've told you a lie. Delivery point's actually on the next map.
Yeah, in Cherno-Kamenetsky. I don't do. Yes, it's in that place. Okay. Let's catch up. So, oh yes, we actually this. So, good evening, JSpace. Welcome on in. Good evening, Pinana. Welcome on in. So, absolutely off getting another brew. Yeah. I just forgot to click. I had the timer brought up. Forgot to click start. So it sat there on the last message it had. And snow is better than mud, to some degree. Yes, it looks prettier, but it's more of a pain in the ass.
So what? We've got warehouse. Which contains concrete blocks, but that's no use because we need concrete slabs. But it does contain cement. Okay, so cement is there. One metal beams is in the rocket stuff. Okay, no, there's metal beams in the storage area nearby. So the metal beams and the cement are not the end of the world. Or the small pipes, actually. Small pipes are also in one of the warehouses. So I think wooden planks and a concrete slab. If we can find them, they're the ones that are going to be...
Wait, wooden planks?
Yes. We need 2 wooden planks. Everything else...
There's wooden planks in the storage zone in Cosmodrome, which is where I've loaded in.
Okay.
So I can grab them. How many do we need? Hang on. Wooden planks times 2. Yeah, so I can grab them.
Okay.
And what else is in that one? Concrete slab.
Okay. So if you can get the planks and the concrete...
So the slab is
I think
2
everything else is on...
isn't it?
Yes.
Damn. Wooden planks is 1 though, so I could take a trailer with me, get the wooden planks on the back, and then how many concrete slabs is it? Just the 1. So yeah, it's a trailer for the concrete slab, or the wooden planks, either or. And then the other one goes on the back of the truck. Okay, that's fine,
That works.
Now I just need to look at the map and figure out how I'm getting there. I don't fancy trying to drive across the water. But there is that route. So turn off down there. Go there. Right, we'll try that. We shall try that. This is going to end. I love how predictable you are. What, in terms of the cup of tea or my poor plans? Put your courier hat on. Oh. I'm trying to think, what could I use as my courier hat? I do have a courier hat, actually. But it's upstairs and it's broken. Wait, I've got an idea. I have an idea. So let's go with that. And yeah, why not? That's to do with building things. There we go. See, it says building better worlds. Just ignore who it is exactly and, you know, we're fine. It actually helps if I go back to the game before I start pressing buttons. I'm like, why is it not letting me select? Oh wait, not in game, not in game. So... that's what it's set up. One truck flip at a time. Oh, I'm sure, I mean, I managed to do 2 yesterday in one, so... oh, there's a truck store there, that's fine, that's what I needed. Trail store even. It's towards the bottom. Oh. That's what I'm after, the silly sideboard trailer. Huge truck getting nuked from orbit. Yes, that's what happens later. Wait. Do I come out a completely different... oh no, it is there. So, make that turning, take a left. What is that one? Oh, large pipe and server. Right, okay, so I can ignore that one because that's not for me.
Oh, have you found somewhere that does the large pipes?
Yeah, there's a warehouse near where we are with the Cosmodrome.
Ah, okay. Could you check on the handy hint sheet how big that is? Is it 4 or 5?
Oh, I just closed it. Come back up. Large pipe is 4.
Okay. So that's a job for a twin steer then.
I'll keep that up because that's very handy. But yeah, it literally is just down the road from where I thought you were already here.
I went back to the other map because I had one of my twin steers with pipes on it.
Alright, okay.
But if you found a large pipe, I'll come and steal that. Fleet of twin steers.
And Penana says, good evening, Hog.
Good evening. An impromptu session.
So I don't mind, because I do enjoy the game. It's very relaxing. Even when things aren't going right, it's still relaxing, so...
yeah.
Whilst work wasn't completely stressful, something like this is a nice way of winding down, so... oh, he says, realising he needs to change gear with cup in hand. More relaxation is always good, yes. I keep telling my boss at work, but apparently siestas don't count. Or rather, they do count, but they don't agree to them. Boring.
Right, where's this pipe? Is it the farm warehouse? Is that the one?
Yes, so the one I'll be driving past.
Okay, cool. I'll head that way then.
That's why I've adopted a horizontal under duvet position as soon as I got back. I mean, yeah, I would have done the same, but then I would not have woken up for the stream. Although I think you managed to get back earlier than I do, so you also have more time to get away with it. Alright, rub it in that you finish an hour early. And you probably get a longer lunch break than I do. Are you in earlier? Oh, this could be a choice, okay. Actually, I might be able to make it off down there. It's only half hour early. Oh wow, this is deep snow. What the hell am I stuck on?
The deep snow.
Probably. Or a rock, which was hidden by the deep snow. That would also halt 20 plans of driving through there. Here's my plan to get rid of all the trees. I'm just going to winch to them all. They shall fall to the power of the winch.
Oh,
An extra 30 minutes with teenagers is 29 minutes too long. Yeah, not gonna argue with her. At least I don't have that to deal with.
Right, and then where are we taking this? We've got to get back to Chermokamemnen.
Yes, that place. For a Russian truck, I am finding the lack of snow crossing ability disturbing. Maybe I need to run up. Or maybe it's a tree that's stuck between me and the... Or it's just really deep snow and I'm not going to make it across there. Right, okie dokie.
Where is it you're trying to get to?
I was just trying to be cheeky and cut across the snow. But, yeah, doesn't really want to do that. I didn't think it'd be this difficult to drive through the deep snow here. I have a better idea.
Back in a sec.
Yeah, that's fine. Student, please listen to excuses not doing my homework. Making nice snow piles. Oh yeah. I've so far found that truck is good at that. Actually, you should be able to take a flatbed. And hey, oh boy, saber even. But also hey, oh boy. Yep, throw that on the back. And let's go rescue my trailer. I also figured this might have more snow crossing capability with big chunky tires. But yes, helping Hawk out on the wonders of the mirror. Oh, lights. One that's not hit your eye like a big-fisted guy, that's amore. You've been around with too long, Banana. Really, you have. The look I got off one of the girls at work today. So, I occasionally woke up and I would try and like give us a story that, you know, I've done something or whatnot, and it just leads into a bad joke. And today's was, so last night I was watching a documentary, and it was all to do with like surveying the Titanic, and they sent little drones inside and everything. And they had this drone go in, and it was going around the interior, and I said, and I was amazed. This drone goes round, and you could see that when the Titanic sank, it still had water in the swimming pool. The look she gave me, I swear, if looks could kill, I'd just been vaporized. Worth it.
I am back.
Hey-o.
Right, where was I? In the middle of a precarious river crossing.
Whoops. Smack that, I don't need the engine. She'd ask her permission and then start audio or video recording every time you walk off to tell a joke. I could, but then she'd know I'm going to tell a joke. Because I can also go up to her and actually talk seriously, and it's the look on her face is she's waiting for the punchline, and I'm like, no, I'm being serious. Let's just detach the trailer. Hop back to this truck, turn the lights back on, please. No, we'll just turn the engine off. I was going to say I'll pull this somewhere where I can turn it around, but I really don't think there's much in the way of turnaround spaces on this road. I mean, yeah, I can be serious from time to time. It's just I like to lighten the mood in the office where I can. You know, anyone who's ever had to work in an office will appreciate that. You need humour. Do 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 do. Right. Oh, wrong way.
Oh, this is a horrible bit of road. There's an old wooden, well, looks like an old wooden bridge, which has collapsed, and then the water's frozen over. So you can't tell what's solid and what is bridge?
I'm not heading there, am I?
I don't think so. But in a rather tip-happy truck like a
Oh.
twin steer, it's proving a bit precarious.
No, I will be heading that way. Oh no, I won't, because I was gonna say I see where you crossed over, because that's where I was trying to get to, and the deep snow stopped me. So I'm gonna take the long way around. So just follow this road, take the next right, cross the bridge, gun it straight, go into where the repair bay is, and go out there. I'll be fine.
There we go, made it through.
Ooh. Catch up. Having been just photocopy all these certificates guard for 2 months and then pull these times so I'll guard for another month and all serious officers get, oh yeah. All I'm going to say is return trip from an hour 15 and a certain Avenue Q song being sung to the occupants of that bus. Yeah, I've been stuck in a traffic jam singing the internet is for porn at full lung capacity, and then looking over and there's a car next to us and the people staring at us rather oddly. Oh wow, I was too busy looking at chat to notice where I just drove into.
Is it more snow?
Nope, it's a gigantic puddle.
Oh. Where do I go now? Straight on.
Well, I think less puddle, more just crater. What is it with having just crappy trees around this place?
Where are you? Ah, you're over there.
Throw it into reverse, drive up there. You think I would have learnt from yesterday not to drive and try and read at the same time?
Do not ride and read.
Yep. I think at the going rate is trying to find the neurotypical. That's the word I was looking for. I was thinking neuro-normal? No, that's not the right word. You know, they were trying to find the neurotypical person is going to be the harder aspect with all of this. Just keep an eye out for giant puddles.
Right, gateway up ahead.
Wait, what? Oh, it does turn. I generally thought the road met straight. I was about to try and drive straight there. That may have been a bit of a mistake. Oh, yeah, I kind of think that everyone's got a little bit of it in them. It's
I'm
why it's
free.
known as a spectrum. Everyone falls on it somewhere. Oh, don't be one of these where you've blocked off the railway. They have, haven't they? You sons of guns. Alright, okay. Just keep heading along this road then. I don't think I can cut. Oh, I might be able to cut there actually.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I think I know where you're considering, and it's just a swamp.
Oh, is it a swamp?
Let me have a look. Where are you? So where you are, as much as a pain as it's going to be,
Follow the road.
do not try and cut right, because that whole middle bit, you'll just sink up to the windows.
Righty ho, gotcha.
So into the village and turn right is your best bet.
We'll go.
Yes, I've got stuck there a few times and then just went, nope, not doing that again. That is now a no-go area. Big red cross. Do not attend.
I think I'm getting stuck on that tree branch. It's one of those wonderful trees where you get stuck on it and then when you reverse off it, it drops into the ground and you're like, why can't you do that when I was trying to drive over you earlier?
I've seen that a few times. I'm still not entirely sure what the reason is. It's almost like when you stop applying pressure, it kind of releases it and it just falls.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
Wow, this whole road is just... I say road. This pair of frozen track. Just... If it's this bad on here, I dread to imagine what it's like in that forest then. Where I was thinking, oh, I'll just cut through there. I don't know that song. I get the feeling I'm going to find it out soon enough, but no, I've not heard of that one. And the Ice Crunch ASMR. Yep, yeah, it's... I do like games that have very good sound control. This one, it's fairly good with that. Can I go up? Oh, no, I can't. Why did I drive into a puddle? Why did I drive into a puddle? Why on this map, of all maps, did I think driving straight into a puddle would be good just because it's got tyre tracks going through it? That's a silly, silly thing to do.
I'm on the road. Woohoo!
Wait, actual road? Like tarmac?
Yeah.
Oh my god, they exist?
The next map is a little bit more built up because it's supposed to be the kind of industrial launch area.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. By no means a city. But yes, there is like a circular road that goes around the map.
See, the thing is I look at something like, I know it's just a song, but my mind goes, but why doesn't he just ask? You never know. There might be more than one. Is this my turn off? Yes it is. What's in this town storage? Oversized cargo and metal beams. What do we need? Oh, metal beams. Okay. Oh good, there's a fuel car. Oh, there's a fuel station over there as well, actually.
There should be a fuel station before you get to the exit.
Hmm. Alrighty ho, thank you very much, Banana. Oh, it's one of those trees again. See, back away and it drops through the ground. It gives up and goes home. Right. Is that a puddle? I don't think it is. Let's...
The dreaded puddle.
Well, it is on this map. Nope, that wasn't a solid tree, that one is. Let's just get some wheels on the snow, that should help.
This is absolutely uncalled for. I don't know how you get to this drop-off point. The place is just full of debris and rubbish.
Don't say
I
that,
don't
I haven't
actually
even
know
got to the
where-
pickup yet.
Unless you're supposed to go through. Do you have to like knock the fence down? Surely that's not the official way in.
Uh-oh. What I thought was solid doesn't appear to be. Don't go in there, don't go in there, don't go in there. I realised far too late that that was not going to be good snow.
Bad snow.
Bad snow, stop being yellow.
Oh, that was a lot of wheel damage.
Let's try going. It's just the road looked like it was just going to be one giant puddle, so I thought I'll try and swerve around it and go on the snow on the side. It wasn't snow on the side. In fact, the road was actually solid. Should have just kept going straight. Makes a snow angel next to the truck. I don't think you'd want to be trying that out here. Almost went swimming. Yep. Yep. Lots of hidden swimming opportunities on this map. Do.
Okay, so that's not it.
Right, let's just check. Where am I going from here?
Oh,
Past the scout trailer, along the road.
Christ.
Keep following it until that, and then you'll come to a large road. I can turn off, go past a fuel station. Right. Okay. Okay. It sounds like Hog just died. I'm not quite sure. Are you okay there, Hog?
Yes, no, I've just reversed. So, as I said, this drop-off is just full of detritus. And I've been doing the horn technique to make sure,
Oh, yeah.
like, before I ran into something, does it kind
Oh
of
my.
collapse?
Yeah.
Because what I'm thinking they've done is there is a path through this kind of old industrial area, but you have to sort of knock boxes and stuff out the way to get there.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. But I've been using the horn, make sure before I run into something it's nice and soft.
Mm-hmm.
Just blew the horn, fence fell down, went to run through it, and whatever was behind the fence was rock solid.
Oh.
And just completely trashed my suspension and my fuel tank in one hit. So I now have no ground clearance and I'm leaking fuel after one smash into a fence.
Noted. I mean, that's a choice, I guess, Banana, but I don't think you want to make a fire from fuel that's leaking, especially if it's continuing to leak from the vehicle that you're, in. It'd be a short-lived fire, but it'd be big. I mean, yeah. Keep you warm for the rest of your life, too. Oh god, that's deep snow. I don't know why I'm surprised, to be honest. All this is really not making me excited to be on this map.
I would say you learn to love it, but you just kind of learn what makes up the map.
Mm. Do, 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 do. Yeah, da, 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 da.
Right. That is a full-on recover job. That truck is foobar.
I got through that patch. I get the feeling my shortcut might have worked with this truck. It does appear to handle the deep snow better than the other one. Oh, this looks like a puddle. Not burn through all the fuel trying to cross. Slow and steady.
Have you changed trucks then?
Yeah, I'm in the Tiger. Because I used it to pull the other one out of the snow, and then I just drove off, and it was like, I'll be alright with this. Down to half a fuel tank, but I'm getting close to the fuel station, so it should be fine. Low minus helps with deep snow. Yep, I've been trying that. I tried it with the other one, it just was not for budging.
Have you got the big balloon tyres yet?
Yes, I've just realised that I'm actually on mud tyres, not actual snow tyres, so maybe a reason why I'm going through it. It's going to be fun if I do come across solid road, though, because I'm going to have no grip.
You just have to kind of cling to the edges in that case.
Yep. I hear the telltale cracking that requires inflatable armbands. Yep. I've got one of those, like, rubber ducky O-rings. The ones that you put around you and have a little duck in front of you. Plough forward, noble steed. Yeah, I suddenly realised that the reason I've probably been doing alright is the mud tyres are probably better in the snow. Or the deep snow.
Yes. Yeah.
Which would explain why this vehicle is like, yep, I can do that.
Yeah. It is a trade-off, because yes, the mud tyres are better in the snow and slush. But as you said, you can come to like the slightest incline. And if it's icy, you're not getting up it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you had chains, you'd literally just walk up it. It wouldn't be an issue.
I know, it's like I ended up selling it, but I did have the Arctic, the Russian Arctic one, the huge truck. But that doesn't come with snow tyres. And I can't remember, I think it was on Kola Peninsula when I was helping Saber, and I came to a hill, and I could not get up it because it was just icy. I think it was like I was winching upwards and Saber was just pushing me from the back. But I think that's what we're going to sell. I'm like, what's the point in a truck called the Arctic if it doesn't get any grip on ice? But it would be great for deep snow because it's, well, essentially mud tyres it's running with.
Yeah. Well, it's the same as the big cat. Like, that just has huge mud tyres. So you can take that through like swampy, boggy areas and it doesn't even blink. Like river crossings. Brilliant at river crossings because it can just stick it in low positive and just chug your way through. But again, you show that the slightest icy hill and it, because it weighs a ton and it has no grip, it can't do it.
Yeah. Slop just past where else? Yeah, right. Don't worry, the fuel station should be around the corner. At least it looks pretty.
I think most of the maps do a very good job of looking nice. Maybe some of the Russian maps are get borderline a little bit repetitive, but I do think they've done a very good job of each new release has kind of had its own identity. It's not just like they've gone, oh, here you go, here's another sort of muddy Russian map, or here's another ice map. They have differentiated them quite well.
In true game fashion, I'm trying to attach to the telegraph pole. And the telegraph pole will be like, nope. Yeah, it is one that I can attach to.
What is it you're bringing? Slabs and wooden planks?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to try and find this in, which I think is up that way. Well, they've released a teaser image for the Mastodon DLC.
Ooh, okay.
And they've only released like an interior shot, but from what they've shown, I'm pretty sure it is, like as I said, the big twin cab kind of Russian
Carrier-esque kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, the big military thing. Because they've shown a picture of the interior, and it's quite clearly a single-person cab. So you've got windows immediately on each side, and then a small windscreen, which to me suggests you're in one of the little side pods in one of them big Russian trucks.
Yeah.
Wait to see for sure, but I'm 90% certain that's what it's going to end up being.
Thinking how good it looks, why the lack of shadows from the headlights was a non-issue. Yeah. I said it's the shadows work because the sunlight does cast shadows, so you do get, as you can see, the shadows coming down, and that is somewhat dynamic. But that's easier to deal with from a game perspective because it's a fixed point of light that's going around in a set pattern, whereas your headlights can be going all over the show, and figuring out how they interact with this, that and the other is just a nightmare.
Yeah, but you can, you can almost fudge the ground shadows with textures.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's what they've done in this game, because like you said, I seem to remember the shadows do move slightly. But if you really wanted to, you can there's a fixed object here, a lamppost, a wall, whatever it is. So we'll just texture the ground next to it with a dark patch to look like a shadow.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you've got a realistic looking shadow. But yeah, as soon as you've got a moving light source, all bets are off. It just becomes an absolute mess.
The E710 or something, artillery missile truck. Yeah. Going off from what Hulk said about it, I think it is going to be that kind of Scud launcher kind of thing, just missing Scud. Be great to put down like a large pipe or something like that along it.
Just through the middle.
Yeah.
Not quite as dangerous as it once was.
Yeah. It was in Mudrun. Yeah, that's pretty much where they're probably going to have picked it from. Is it straight here? No, because straight is gateway, so I need to turn up and then take the next left. Wow, this road is atrocious. Wait, again, why am I surprised?
I was going to say, you've said that about every turn you've taken so far. Oh, I just need to go left. Oh, it's a mess. I'll go right. Oh, it's a puddle.
I'll go this way. Oh, crap, deep snow. Bloody... Oh, rocks. I was like, what have I just hit? I couldn't see a bloody tree stump. No, it's just rocks. Getting stuck under me again. As they are wont to do. It doesn't help that I'm looking at the road and going, nope, I'm going to drive on the side of the road. That, oh, this looks like an actual road. Let's find out, is it actual road? Yes, yes, look at that, lack of traction. Up the side of it we go. Come on, get back to the side, back to the side. It's going to be fun coming down it.
Fully loaded as well.
Oh yeah, coming down fully loaded. An icy road with tires with no traction. Yeah. I too like to live dangerously. Whee! I don't know why I bother turning the steering wheel. It's not going to do much. Oh, I'm stuck on a bloody rock again. Oh, wrong button. If I attach that to that, do that. Oh, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. I was hoping I could use the trailer to pull me along, but that's not gonna work. So, try and pull me off this rock. I say rock, it's a huge effing boulder that I'm stuck on. Because, you know, frictionless boulders are a thing in this world. There we go, there we go. No, that's just kicking up snow, that's just kicking up snow. What the hell am I stuck on now? Oh, another fucking rock. What a surprise. Oh, where the fuck did that one come from?
It jumped out.
Hang on, am I close enough to that one to winch to it yet? Yes! Haha! Fuck you, rock. I have a telegraph pole. You cannot stop me. I'm going in reverse. You cannot stop me now.
Right, what we got in here? Concrete blocks. Don't need concrete blocks. We need slabs. Oil barrels. Don't need oil barrels. Cement. 4 cement, please, Governor. Oh my god, that's heavy.
Fuck you, indeed. Frequently asked questions.
The arse of my truck is just completely collapsed with 4 truckloads of cement on it. Which I can't really complain because that's probably realistic.
Do I have to go up? No, no, don't winch to that, winch to that. Where am I going? Yep, I am taking the curvy long road up. Joy. I don't know if I could be the elite Miko, but I'll certainly borrow the frequently asked questions. Do I risk going low, high? Let's try it. I seem to be doing alright, but I need to be on the other side of the road because there's rocks. Of course, it's an adverse camber, and I've got no way of really controlling where I'm going, so I'm just putting it in forward gear and hoping for the best. Oh god, this is going to be a nightmare to get down. So, what did you do this stream? Oh, you have got to be shitting me.
What have you done?
So, to get from this warehouse to the gateway, the road goes up sharply.
Okay.
I have mud tires. That is going to be a fun one to try and work my way up. Whee! Indeed. Oh, right, okay, so this isn't snow at all, it's just ice. Get your swim rings out, folks. It's bad that I've looked up at the stream timer, I'm like, yeah, 59 minutes in, I've still to pick up cargo. I'm glad this is a game with no pressure.
As I said at the beginning, it's quite a slow-paced and relaxing game, so no harm done.
Yeah, it's just spinning wheels for no extra gain. So we shall crunch through the ice. Okay, attached to that tree. Now what you're going to do? There you go. Yeah, quality of life improvements they could do with is either an option to have it so it will automatically aim for the strongest structure for your winch, or across her so you can aim your winch and use it. Say, I want to attach to that there without having to stop and load up the menu and click with the mouse.
Yeah, it's supposed to aim sort of in the direction your camera's facing, but it's very hit and miss.
Yeah. Before I spin this around, let me first pull up and make sure that I do need to go out that way. Yes, I do. Ooh. There is, however, a trailer store here. Well, if I had paid attention to that first, I could have got here without a trailer.
Dragged it all the way for no reason.
Yep. There is, however, a Scout fuel carrier, so I can see about at least getting fuel from that. I'm failing that. I just get a fuel tanker trailer and refuel from there. It does feel a little bit scummy, but hey, it gets me the fuel.
It's a little bit cheesy, but it's there, so use it.
Yep.
I won't tell anyone.
I'll see if the Scout trailer's got anything in it first, but yeah, I will need to turn around.
Ouch.
Let's just detach that trailer a minute. Oh, it does have. Awesome. No need for scumming. It's a learning curve, Banana. It's a learning curve. Now I know about that. I know that when I come to do it on my save, I know what to do. Right, so what am I here for? I am here for wooden planks.
Hopefully a concrete block.
Yeah, I'm putting the wooden planks in the trailer.
Yeah, makes sense.
And concrete slab, which can go in the
yes.
truck. Oh, wow, yes. That. Concrete slab, the truck there.
Yeah, just compressed completely.
Yep. Here goes all hope of me making it up that hill.
Well, the extra weight in the truck might actually help you.
On the sunken roads, yes. On the slick tarmac roads with ice, maybe not. But
yeah, I suppose.
We shall see. I'm going to be crazy. I'm going to follow the path. See if it's any better for me. No. Right, then what I want to do is attach. Go on, give me the cursor. That's out of range, but that's in range. Attach that to there. Because then I pull the trailer, which pushes the truck, or pulls the trailer to one side and flips it. I've got to be careful with that one. It's a very careful balance. There was some on the map that I'm currently on. You know that village you told me to go around the swamp? There's a town store there that had nettle beams.
Oh, okay.
Just get me to dry land. Oh, that's a solid tree. I knew there'd be a solid tree there eventually. You just got to get rid of all the pretenders first. I feel this is such a bad idea. And normally on any other map I'd be like, yay, I'm coming out of the mud into a road. Fantastic.
Yes, but you're in a moor. It plays with your emotions. Up is down and down is left.
And nothing is right.
Exactly.
And the only way I'm getting up this hill is by basically sticking it into the verge and going. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ah, I just realised something I need to do when I can get a place where I'm not going to instantly slide them up and let go of the accelerator. Oh, there's a rock there. I can get the wheel over the rock. At least then I know it goes over. Don't you dare get caught on that trailer. Right, okay, important thing to do. Turn on beacons. There we go. Leroy! Yeah, that comes on the downhill section. Get the solid bit. Yes, now you get it. And of course, I think I've got a rock under me. Okay, what's in front of me that I can winch to? You look like a solid tree. A good solid tree, yes. Anything else you get me so that my wheels start touching snow? This is going to be such a bad idea. I love the fact that on this icy road I'm still trying to steer. It's kind of cute, really.
Must be one with the machine.
I just don't want to become one with the rocks.
That is a valid concern, to be fair.
Yep, just aimed for the snow and then just let the truck go. Made it down the hill. And everyone in chat's gonna be like, oh. Where's the kaboom? We were expecting an earth-shattering kaboom. No side face pen in there. Yes, this was the... Really, tree? Really? You're gonna do this to me now? Let's reverse so this tree realizes it can disappear under the ground. There we go. Make truck go boom. No. I can make it swim. Or at least I can make it so it goes sploosh. I don't think it swims so well, but one way to find out. Silly mud, you can't stop me. I have my beacons on. Gesundheit. Could this be the fabled gateway? Travel to Shasharagnesk. Jerry will fix it in post.
Here he is.
Right, where the hell am I going with this? Down this... I hate the idea it's down the road. Follow the corner,
Right,
go straight across the bridge, yeah.
Yeah, basically you've got a steep slope, but it's very snowy, so there's no risk of running away. And then it's a straight road to where you need to be.
Oh my Gideon. Low gear, low gear. This part looks more like fun. Okay, full gear, let's go. Send it. It's not as icy as I thought it would be, that road, to be honest.
No, this is, to be fair, this is one of those maps where at the beginning there's lots of landslides and debris in the road and all that stuff. But once you actually clear all of that out, because this is the final mission in speech marks in the chain, it's actually got fairly decent access routes. It's just a faff, because when you first unlock this map, you have to obviously get the materials from the other maps to unlock the roads and then the warehouses, and it's a nice sense of progression. But when you actually get to this point, it's actually not a bad map. It's fairly easy to get around.
Taking this road. Yeah, it is right. I was like, I'm taking this road. It's going down. I'm like, maybe I should just double check, make sure it is the right road. Nope, still kicking up snow. Ooh. So my general rule of thumb for choosing the gear I'm in snow is, if I see snow coming off the wheels, I drop it down a gear. So if I do that, you can see lots of snow kicked up. So all I'm doing is spinning the wheels and getting nothing for it. You'd think going downhill with all this weight I'd be sliding a little bit more. I know it's deep snow, but... I'm sure gravity would have a say in this. I can see it's where you're going to look at it and go, actually no, you should have taken this in the road.
No, that is the very snowy downhill that I mentioned. But once you get to the bottom, you are pretty much plain sailing.
Yeah. I think the only thing that they haven't done, I mean, they've done a lot of good things in, like, putting, you know, you get snow picked up on the tyres, your truck can get snow on it if it's snowing, all this stuff. But the trailers don't seem to get the same treatment. It's like the trailer tyres they don't look like they've gone through snow at all. There's a little bit on that side. But I generally feel it's missing... I mean, hell, it's just the trailers in general. They're just missing little details.
Yeah, the trailer physics and modelling in general is nowhere near the level of the main trucks. There we go, that should get me through the worst of it. Yep, I can up gear a bit, that's nice. Oh, no, kicking up snow there, so...
drop it back down for the final crawl. And then where am I going after this? I want to keep left. Oop, put you there. Oof. Smash the engine in on the wooden planks. I was hoping that wouldn't be the case because I was trying to get a nice run up for this hill, but oh well, we don't need the engine. Let's have a look at the... oh my giddy aunt. What? Did something just take off next to me then? I know the physics of this game, I'm expecting something flew away. Are they breakable? Yes. Don't want to attach a winch to anything.
Oh god damn it.
Physics. Right. I don't think it'll have a cutscene because there's still more to go, but dropping these off.
So, where I am at the moment, we need 2 metal rolls. If you can find metal rolls, 2 metal rolls will then allow you to make the medium pipe, which is then the last bit of cargo we need, because I'm bringing the metal beam at the moment. So, somewhere on this map.
Right, okay.
Yeah, somewhere on this map. It's actually quite an easy route to get to where I am. It's, as I said, it's all main road towards this bit. So metal rolls, none there.
Oh,
None
yes,
there.
crafting zones. Okay. Metal Rolls warehouse in the southwest corner, near the Endurance Run time trial.
Yes. Okay. So it might actually be easier.
Oh, now I know where I am. I was helping you on this map the other day.
Yes, you were. Is this the one where the garage is on top of the hill?
On the top of the hill, and they've got that. Where I was trying to cut across that train track there and found the bridge was blocked. I was like, curse you. Yeah, because that's that steep hill, yeah. So that's handy, because I know parts about where I am with this. So I know how to get down to that warehouse. How many metal rolls do we need?
We need 2, which is 2 slots of cargo.
Okay. I was hoping there was a trailer store nearby. Because that's a fuel trailer. But I could actually... I was going to sell the trailer that I've got just to get rid of it.
Oh, is it yours?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think the nearest one is the garage.
Yeah. Yep. No worries. I'll leave it where I am for the minute, because I'm going to head... I'll try and get it out of here if I can, because this is a nightmare. Mind you, it's what, $3 grand, is it?
I think the log trailers are quite expensive, but the other ones aren't too bad.
Yeah.
For some reason, I think the logging frame is like 14 grand or something silly.
Yeah. So that one can wait there. If I feel particularly attached to it, I'll pick it up at another time. But I can get to where we put the fuel tanker in the factory, refuel, whoops, and I can then see about going out to pick up the metal rolls.
Cool. Yeah, because I'm on my way with the 2 metal beams now, so if we can forge that medium pipes, then that's this section completed.
Yep. I learned. I slowed down before I got to that part.
Now you'll see how much easier everything is without trailer on the back.
Yep. And also knowing the map helps.
Yes.
Although, icy roads and mud tires are not a good combination, but oh well. Never mind. Just adds to the challenge. I can't actually remember if there's a way out the other side of this one, but I'll check in a second. Oh, wrong button. No, there wasn't. So, instead of going up that hill and slogging it around, I'll drive to where the sawmill was, cross the water down that way, and then head. So I want to get to there, and then head up and see if that's any easier. I'm getting the feeling it won't be, but hey, only one way to find out.
I think certainly the trip to the sawmill I don't think is too bad. I don't think I've gone further south that way. But there were a couple of missions to drop stuff at the sawmill.
Saying that, I could just get to the sawmill and take the road that I took, or the route that I took to drop the stuff off at the sawmill, and then drive up the road from there. Because that does look like a bit of a hill. I'm not sure how bad it is, but I didn't try going along it before. It's either that or I have to drive all the way back up that snowy hill to then try and cut along the top of the cliff. But I feel it's going to be better, despite the fact it being longer, for me to go to the sawmill and cut across to the road and then drive up the road itself as much as I can. Oh. Ideally not going in reverse, that's always a good one. Snow trucking across the universe, always going forward because I can't find reverse. So yeah, for those I don't know, because I just realised I didn't actually stream this part, I was helping Hawk out on this map before, doing numerous jobs and such like that, so I've got used to where parts are. There's one I had to do lots of long log deliveries, and kind of got used to where I had to go on how to do things. So whilst there might appear to be a shorter route, I haven't tried going up the hill I'm looking at. But I have gone around the other way. I know I can do it. So it's a longer route around, but it should hopefully be an easier route. If it's one thing that these maps have taught me, is sometimes that's the best way.
Yep. And also, what looks like a road, 9 times out of 10 is not a road.
Mm-hmm. Gasp, civilization. I mean... Question mark? I mean, those outdoor lights are on, so I assume humans are there somewhere. Nah, it's a trash panda's got in.
Blown a fuse and all the lights have come on.
Yeah. They've got like the automated security stuff, so when you walk through it turns the lights on. That's all it is. Just a bunch of trash pandas.
I've also learnt in my years on this planet that humans doesn't necessarily mean civilization.
True. Or intelligence. It's like that Monty Python song about the universe where they're like, and hope out there somewhere in the universe there's intelligent life because there's bugger all here on Earth.
It's all on a scale. Unfortunately, we're just not very far up the scale.
Yeah. What's it George Collins says with the... Think how smart the average person is, and then realise that half the population has to be thicker than that.
Yep.
And whereas last time I was doing this run, I'd make a left turn across the bridge, I'm now going to go down this way, and I have no idea what this is like, because I didn't go this way before. But power... Probably shouldn't, because, you know, it's a tarmac road on a wintry map. Come to the first corner, I probably won't turn. And yeah, I know, mankind and intelligence doesn't really mix. You might have the odd individual that's smart, but unfortunately they're outnumbered. Or at least it feels that way. Having had someone complain down the phone because they had to pay early repayment charges because they left their mortgage early. And they signed a contract to say that they were happy. If they left the mortgage early, they'd pay early repayment charges. And then they complained. Didn't quite grasp that one.
They might have just been annoyed at the concept of early repayment charges, which I do personally agree with. As in, I agree that they would be annoyed.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you've signed a contract saying, okay, you can't then get upset when that contract is enforced.
Yeah. And I did have one guy, and in a way I sort of understood his complaint because he was completing a sale, remortgage, whatever it was, like the day before his fixed term ended. So he was in his final 1% charge. If it had been the day after, there'd be no ERCs. But because
I mean,
it was
at that point,
on
you
that
just
day,
ask your solicitor to delay.
yeah,
You just say to your solicitors, just do this next week. It will save me thousands of pounds.
yeah.
We're doing this next week.
But
Yeah.
for whatever reason, that wasn't an option. I don't think it was a Scottish case. But yeah, he was like, it's just for the day, can you not? And I'm like, nope, we can't. And I remember him saying, well, why not? And I had to basically say, because if we did that, we'd have to go back through the records and find everyone in the similar boat and sort them out. I said, but they paid it, they dealt with it, you have to. And it's a good old, but that's not fair. I'm like, actually, no, it's surprisingly fair.
That is literally the definition of fair.
Yeah.
We're treating you the same as everybody else.
But in a way, I could sort of get where he was coming from, just being annoyed that it's the last day and we couldn't do anything for him. Although he did come up with the thing that I always loved to hear, especially when I worked in the arrears department, was, but I paid my mortgage every month. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Congratulations, you've done what you signed an agreement to say that you were going to do. Sorry, why does that make you any different to anybody else? It always used to make me chuckle when they're like, but I've paid my mortgage. Cool. But yeah, no, this is the guy who was complaining about the ERCs. I think he was like, what was it, about 9 months into his mortgage with us. So he was on like a full 5%, and it was going to be, I think it was something crazy like 19 grand or something like that they had to pay on ERCs, and he was complaining about it. I'm like,
I got hit with a 14 grand early repayment charge on my second house, because we got to the whole 2-year remortgage stage. We did the remortgage, and at the time I was sharing the house with 3 housemates. So I owned the house, but basically shared it with them and then helped towards the don't tell the tax man.
yeah.
And in the span of 12 months, 2 of them found partners and decided to move out, and one of them decided that he wanted to go and move back to Poland with his family. And all of a sudden, I was left on my own with 4 times the mortgage payments I had at the start of the year, and was like, I can't afford this, and I don't really fancy, 3 complete strangers moving into my house.
Yeah.
The whole agreement was, I knew them before buying the house, and I'll buy the house, you guys move in, help out where you can, pay with the mortgage. So the decision was made, chuck it up. And then I only realised when speaking to the solicitor, like, yeah, because you only agreed to a new mortgage like 6 months ago, you've got the full whack of charges coming. And luckily, there was enough profit from me selling the house since I bought it that I could sort of kind of absorb it in the sale. But yeah, that was a nasty shock when he sort of laid out all the costs and was like, oh yeah, you've got 14 grand of early repayment charges to pay.
Yeah.
Oh, God, okay.
Oh, hey, Okoro. Welcome on in. Didn't realise you popped in. Buying repossessions is often you need to complete in 4 weeks job. It could be that, yeah, I guess. I wouldn't really say I'm an expert. I just deal with people, or I used to deal with them on the phone. Now I just deal with the paperwork side of things. Blinks and nods vacantly. Has no idea of any of this technical chat. Oh, it's fun stuff to cover. And don't worry, I think half our customers have no clue about mortgages either. So there is a thing that you can do for when you're... Usually when you get a mortgage, you'll get it in like a fixed term, or there'll be a deal that's fixed for X amount of time. And you can do what they call a product switch to... when you fixed term ends, you go on to a new product rather than the what's called the standard variable rate, which is usually stupidly high. I think you're looking about 7%, maybe more, depending. It can depend on which mortgage company you're with, but the SVRs are usually stupidly high. They have no early repayment charges. When you're in that stage, you know, you can redeem and there's no ill effects, yada yada yada, but it's stupid. So people tend to go for new products, and we had one person, and again it was a complaint that got raised on this one, because she went for what they call an execution only product switch. So she basically chose what she wanted, signed an agreement to say, I have chosen this, I have reviewed this, I have chosen it for myself. The company had no say, there was no financial advice from the company, it's my decision, I have made this, and this is what I want. Because the other option is you can get like financial advisors who will call you and they go through options, yada yada yada. Handy, but if you know what you need and you know what you're doing, then you don't need to go down that route, because it can be like 3 hours on the phone talking to them. So yeah, this person had picked their product. It got put into place, so once this new product starts, early repayment charges are a thing, so on and so forth, and they were complaining that the payments had gone up. And it was like, yeah, you picked what we call a tracker, so it tracks the base rate, like the Bank of England base rate, and if that goes up, it goes up, and if it goes down, then your payments go down. So it's handy if you have an idea that the Bank of England rate's going to drop. And this was before the Bank of England started adding on and on and on and on.
Yeah, it's a gamble, essentially.
Yeah, best way of putting it, it is a gamble. You know, because you can get them where if the Bank of England base rate drops, they can be a lot lower than a lot of the other fixed ones. So it can be very beneficial, but in this person's case, not really. But she put a complaint in that it wasn't what she wanted, and it was like, but you chose this. You went through the execution only principle, saying that you knew what you wanted. You selected this. You got the paperwork which said, I have, you know, read everything and I am happy with this. This is what I want. And then you signed and returned it. And she came back with, oh yeah, I didn't really read that.
I mean, that it's at that point that you say, right, this case is closed. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah. Pretty much what they had to do. It's like, well, sorry, but if you didn't read it, what do you want us to do? So, yeah, they're stuck with it for 2 years. Or they can leave early and get stupid early repayment charges and so on and so forth. But the big thing that I'm trying to get away with this is, even if you're not confident with mortgages, read the paperwork before signing it, because it is a legal document. And if you're not fully confident in it, find someone who is. Independent financial advisors are fantastic. You can get free ones, and they can talk you through things and say, this is what this means. And they make it less jargony. But yeah, it was when that came up with, oh, I didn't really read it, and it's just face palm. You had to put your face protection, oven gloves, and all that sort of stuff on just to stop the pain of the slap. Because it was like, really? You didn't read the legal document, and now you're complaining that it's not what you wanted. But no, yeah, that's some of the fun that we come across. I mean, for the most part, most of our customers, they know what they're doing. Things run smoothly, as much as they can do with our company. But they run smoothly. Things go through for them. There's no issues. It's just, you get those, it's the outliers that stick in your head more, because it's just, what? It's like the thing that I say to people, you know, they ask, like, what's it like cycling and all sort of stuff, and I'm like, I can tell you all the bad drivers I've come across, but all the good drivers don't stick in my head, because that should be status quo, that should be the norm. You don't remember the good. Yeah. But the assholes will stick in your head.
Yeah, well, I always say it's like bus drivers. There's a lot of professions and people who are very much like bus drivers. A good bus driver will never get noticed, because a good bus driver effectively means you can't tell they're there. You get on the bus, they do their job, you get off. A bad bus driver, you will notice for the next half an hour that you're sat on that bus, and it will be the only thing you can think about. and that will stick with you. And there's quite a few professions and people that are like that. It's like the good ones just sort of blur into the background and go along with their day, but the bad ones really stick out.
Yeah, I was saying to Banana earlier, actually. The cycle ride back home was relatively uneventful, apart from the person that decided to just step out into the street without looking. Because in their mind, a car had passed on the other side. So there was no room for another car to come by, so they don't need to look. They can just walk straight out. And then I almost ploughed into the back of them because, well, I'm a cyclist. But for the most part, I don't remember the normal people that actually pay attention to things and all that, because why do I need to remember them, but the bad ones stick in your head? It's weird how the human mind works like that. Human brain survival mechanisms. I suppose, yeah, it is more of that. Do something correctly, no one remembers. Do it wrong, no one lets you forget. Yep. Oof, hour on buses. No, not for me, thanks. Remember my remortgage times. Had to very quickly do my own without any financial advice. Oh, right, okay, yeah. So that you remortgage locking a rate 6 months before the end of the previous mortgage, a couple of days before it went up. I'm glad that, you know, Halifax are at least somewhat decent with that. I say somewhat decent, I'm only basing it off hours. Which, for obvious reasons, I can't really discuss who we are. Look at how much I pay now. Shocking 4.25. Oh yeah, yeah. It's one thing that I've seen a lot of is how much that rate has gone up, and people who aren't in fixed rates and stuff, their mortgages have skyrocketed.
We're already at the stage of having to plan for the end of this year, which is when ours not goes up, but our fixed year.
Yeah.
Our fixed term ends at the end of this year. And because of the rates have changed so much since when we took the mortgage to what they would be if we remortgage now, our payment's going to be like an extra £400 a month. And there's nothing we can do about it. So we've just been like looking around at what do we pay for monthly, what can we reduce, can we... And I'm sure it's the same as many do sit there sometimes when you're going through your bill, £10 a month on your internet provider. Jesus Christ, is this what it's come to in preparation for your new mortgage? But we are looking at moving potentially somewhere a little cheaper, just because this is not healthy. We shouldn't be doing this. So might be time to not downsize, but potentially move to a slightly cheaper area or look elsewhere. But then you've got all the costs associated with moving, and that's never cheap.
Ooh, almost drove up to the back end of that low loader. Although there is a part of me that's like, if I drive this truck onto the back of that and then use your truck to pull my truck. Although saying that, how much fuel does that one have? Not much. Alright, never mind. I know that there is it at the village, the plant I'm going to? Yeah, I know where that is. I should be able to get there on what I've got left, and then I know where the fuel station is. That's fine. Oh yeah, truckception isn't entirely a thing in this. And in a way, it kind of makes a bit of sense if you've got a truck that you know can do the job that you need it to do, but it's not going to be able to make it to where you need it to get, but you've got another truck that can get it there, but can't do what you need to do, and you just put one on the other and drive it through. Maybe not so much in this game, because most trucks can do a lot of things, but in real life, certainly, it would make more sense to do that. So if you've got a very fuel-hungry vehicle to move, then just chuck it on the back of a low loader, take it where it needs to go.
Yep. The reality is normally that the vehicles that go on the back are not road legal for. Might be that they're too heavy, too damaging, too slow. So yeah, chuck it on a low loader and drive it to where it needs to be. The only time I've done it in this is if I know that I'm going to a new map, and what I've done before is spawn in a truck with a fuel tank on the back, put that on a trailer, and then tow that trailer with another truck. So I end up entering the new map with both a fuel truck and a cargo truck in one go, rather than two. That's the only time I've used trucks on trailers and actually found it useful.
Come on, Tiger. You got mud tires. You should be able to breeze through this. High-speed driving. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Get within range of the pole. Spider truck, winches like every other spider truck.
Oh, shades of an alley.
You went in there?
I'm in a scout currently, trying to deliver a scout flatbed, and even the merest hint of snow and I just grind to her. So I'm having to take some adventurous routes up and like round the edges.
My mind just went, just put the scout and the scout trailer on the back of a low loader and take it on a truck.
Yeah. Or take the whole thing. Somehow lift it up onto a twin steer, that'll do it.
Yep.
And just plough through the snow that way. But the benefit of being in a scout is I can now just duck down to the river's edge and just skim along the ice without any risk of going through it.
And should the worst happen and you roll over, you know you've got an automatic winch, so you don't have to worry.
This is also true.
There we go. Driving, looking at the fuel consumption, figuring out which is the best gear to be in for this part.
I'm cruising along at 4.4 litres a minute.
Ooh, the wonders of a scout. Doing about 10. I'm not too far from the fuel stations, just round the corner
brilliant.
and up a hill.
Yes, just pulled up on a fuel trailer. Like, oh yeah, loads then. Lovely job. Just about running out of fuel. 0 out of 2,000 litres.
Oh, is it
So
the
that
one at
needs
the
to be
bottom of the hill?
taken back. It's almost smack in the middle of the map, next to a bridge.
Oh, is it the one near the logging? Wait, no, can't be the one near the logging camp.
Over the other side of the river from the sawmill.
Is it just south of where there's like a hairpin road? Like a very tight...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember coming across that the other day doing exactly the same. Oh, fuel... excellent, got through... Empty. Well...
I'll make a note to take that one back to the garage, because otherwise it just catches you out.
Yeah.
And the worst bit is if you sometimes you plan a route and think, oh, I've not quite got enough, but there's a fuel truck on the way, so I'll go this way especially, and then you realise there's nothing in it.
I know I could do the delivery. I do the delivery and pick up. It's probably going to be easier to do the delivery than pick up fuel. Because I'm going to have to come up the hill with a load, rather I can just drop the load.
Share the load. Hey.
Woo.
What else we got? Don 71 needs bringing back to the town.
So...
Okay.
We just need one medium pipe. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I can actually carry it. Awesome. Oh.
Yeah, it should be a 2-slot.
Yep. Is that going back to where I came? Where I dropped my trailer off?
Yes, exactly the same place. It's the last thing we
part
need.
of it. Awesome. I'm going to refuel. I'll drop this off, and then I can probably wrap up the stream.
Yeah, no problem.
Because the only thing I'll do off stream is just grab my trailer that's there, and I'll lug it up to the garage here.
Yep.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Fun.
Oh, it does. Wow, those seats in the back of this must be... I think they make minis look like they've got room. It's like, comrade, I hope you don't like knees. I actually decorated the interior of this one out, actually. Good point, Banana. I'll look into that.
What's mine got? Well, mine's got a skull hanging from the window, like a bison head, is it?
Oh, yeah.
And then a big sticker on the dashboard that says, "Don't eat yellow snow."
Very important advice.
essential advice, I'd almost go as far to say.
I mean, I just go off the theory of just don't eat snow. Unless you're in like a survival situation, in which case snow is, you know, something you can melt and sort out that way, but you just don't eat snow. There's no other quick way. No, there isn't. Back the way we came. There was a lot of this the other day. Coming to this fuel station and going back up. Doing a delivery, then coming back down, going to the fuel station, going back up. I'm trying to think, was he in the other twin steer? I can't remember which truck I was in now, but I know it was just basically just chewing through fuel.
Yeah, I think you're in the big international something or whatever.
Making sure the wildlife's still around. This is some slow going in the mode. Scout towing a scout. It's not the most oh, yeah, that's
speedy of solutions.
It's a choice, I'll give you that. What scout are you in?
The what's it called? The fancy Marshall one. The one with the big balloon tyres.
What, the Khan?
That's it, yeah. Khan Marshall.
With a silly small fuel tank.
Yes. I've towed this truck up a hill and I've got probably a third of my tank gone already.
It's like, aha, I see you too like a challenge.
Nice. Like we were just saying, I had a quick look at the map and went, right, get it across this bridge. There's a fuel trailer on the other side. And I just have to hope that that fuel trailer's actually got something in it.
Let's try going this way for this. think it's any better, but there's only one way to find out. Although it does have rocks, I want to avoid those things. Out of range. Even then, try and find some way to boil it. Yeah. I mean, any external water source really needs to be boiled before you try and drink it, but it's all fun and games until someone dies of dysentery. Yeah. Because then all the meat's already gone off. Ah, yes. Delicious. Fava beans. Can't really say I've had them.
I think that might have been a Hannibal reference, but I can't quite remember.
It is.
Yeah.
Which is fun because I've not seen the films either. I just know the references. Sort of like Caron in that respect. Oh, I heard a very meek meep.
That was me. Oh shit, I've refilled the wrong way. Just put all my fuel in the bloody train.
Alright, there might be a cutscene.
Ooh. Exciting times. Oh!
Yep.
Building works.
Yep, that's how you put them up, you just unscrew them from the ground.
Fuel processing plant. Woohoo!
Now, if only they could clear this area out of all the crap.
I was thinking that in the cutscene. I was like, are you going to clear any of that, or just leave it where it is?
Ah, the workers like to play hide and seek. Oh. Nope, I don't want to attach the winch. Wrong button. So let's attach the U to there. Thank you.
So now we need small pipes, slabs, metal beams again. What's the brick? And a large pipe, medium pipe, oil barrels, and small pipes.
Trailer's too far away. Really?
apparently you can make large pipes at the manufacturing plant. I didn't realise that. That might be easier than dragging them from the other map like I did last time.
There we go. Right. So I will just go back to that. And I can wrap this one up here. So a big thank you to everyone for turning up to watch. I do hope you found it entertaining as we mucked around more in SnowRunner, actually running in the snow. What was that, 2 hours, and I did 2 deliveries. But you know, that's the pace of this game for you. Running is a boat. Okay, yeah, I mean, the engine was running. Okay, work with me on this one. And I do believe it's fair to say that the trucks may have been going at a running pace. Maybe for a geriatric, but there was still a running pace, so I'm going to take it. And a big thank you to Hawk as well for actually loading up the game so I could jump in and have a tootle around and assist. So I will next be streaming Friday, 7 PM. Something, not quite sure yet. We'll see how the day goes. See how dead I am by the end of the week. And I'll try and do some painting of the miniatures tomorrow off stream, and I'll post it up in the Discord of the hopefully finished ones, because I can see it not taking too long. I didn't think it'd be a stream worth of touch-ups to do. But then I can sort out colour schemes for the other ones without having to worry about people watching and me sat there trying to figure out things to do. So off stream was easier. So yes, I shall wrap it up there. Again, a massive thank you to everyone out there. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. It's been a pleasure having you. And until next time, toodles.